Everybody is talking about this situation involving Maurice, Sam, and Sonia UCHE. And the way it is spreading right now, you would think a full dramatic scene just dropped online. Because according to what people are saying, there was a moment where Maurice allegedly made some strong statements that didn't sit well at all. And on top of that, hinted at ending whatever connection people believed existed between them. And that alone has been enough to send fans into full investigation mode, refreshing pages, checking comments, replaying clips, and trying to decode every little detail like it's some hidden message. And what's making this even more intense is the fact that both of them are not just random names in the industry. These are actors that people have watched grow, collaborate, and deliver performances that made audiences feel like there was something genuine in their connection, whether professional or beyond. So once a rumor like this shows up, it doesn't just stay small, it immediately becomes a conversation everywhere. From comment sections, to fan pages, to WhatsApp groups, where people are literally debating who is right and who is wrong without even having the full story. And that's where things start getting messy, because some people are claiming the alleged insult must have come from a place of frustration, maybe something that built up over time behind the scenes, like disagreements on set, personality clashes, or even miscommunication that kept piling up until it reached a breaking point. While others are saying there is no solid evidence that Maurice would go that far, and that everything might just be a case of words being twisted or taken out of context. And you know how dangerous that can be, because once a sentence is removed from its full conversation, it can completely change meaning and paint someone in a completely different light. And still, the breakup angle is what is really fueling the fire, because a lot of fans had already created their own narratives about the relationship between these two. Some believed they had something more than just acting chemistry, while others just enjoyed seeing them together on screen. So now hearing that he allegedly said he is cutting ties is hitting people like the end of a storyline they were emotionally invested in, even if that storyline may not have been real in the first place. And the reactions are all over the place, with some fans expressing disappointment, others expressing anger, and a few trying to stay neutral and just wait for facts before jumping to conclusions. But let's be honest, neutrality is rare when something like this starts trending, because people naturally lean into the more dramatic version of events. And there are even discussions about whether this could affect future collaborations, because once tension like this enters public space, it can change how producers, directors, and even fans perceive a potential pairing going forward. And at the same time, there's another layer to this whole thing, where some people are suggesting that this might not even be as serious as it sounds, and could just be exaggerated by the internet, because we've seen situations where a simple disagreement gets blown up into something that looks like a full fallout, especially when both individuals involved have strong fan bases that amplify every rumor, every quote, and every reaction. And what's even more interesting is how quickly narratives are forming without confirmation, because one side of the internet is already expecting an apology, while another side is expecting denial and clarification. And until either Maurice, Sam, or Sonia UCHE actually steps forward to address the situation directly, everything remains speculation, layered on top of assumption, layered on top of emotion. And this is exactly how online controversies grow from something unclear into something that feels very real to people watching from the outside. And some fans are even going as far as analyzing past interviews and old clips, trying to find signs that something like this was coming. Like maybe there were subtle hints of tension that nobody noticed before. While others are pushing back, saying it's unfair to rewrite history based on a rumor that hasn't been verified. And at the center of all of this is the simple truth that nobody has provided a complete, unedited, undeniable account of what exactly was said or how it was said. Yet the conversation keeps expanding, getting louder, and pulling more people in by the minute. And this is where things become a lesson in how fast perception can move faster than reality. Because by the time the truth eventually comes out, whether it confirms or completely denies the story, the internet would have already created multiple versions of what happened. And right now, the situation is sitting in that uncertain space where emotions are high. Curiosity is even higher. And everyone is watching closely, waiting for that one clear statement that could either calm everything down or take the drama to a whole new level.